different topic subjects we're going to cover in this session. So let's go by them one after another. First of all, what is communication? Take a look. I'll give you half a minute, 30 seconds to read all these very brief definitions, 4 definitions of communication. Some are very old, some are quite recent. For example, the oldest is by Osgood in the year 1957, and the latest is only 2 years before. Be careful, especially with the shorter versions of definition. The shorter a definition is, the more work we need to pour into that definition in order to unpack that definition, in order to fully understand that definition. For example, the first definition by Stanley, 2023, the process of creating shared meaning is the definition of communication. This is too general, too brief, too short, leaving out too much details. But again, we can still pinpoint some, keywords. First of all, communication is a process. It happens in time, it ends in time. It endures a certain amount of time. During the process, things happen. Presumably, many a time, it's two agents, human-like agents, making interactions with each other, sending information, receiving information, giving feedback. Mostly, it's about getting meaning across, letting people understand what you mean, and understanding what other people mean. And the last one, take a look, it's by Gertner. Communication may be defined as a social interaction through messages. This is even more general than the first definition. Social interaction through messages. Social interaction, message, too short. It needs unpacking, preferably in, 2,000, 3,000 words essay. Okay, but look at the second and third one, they look much better. The second one, for example, give more details. For example, what shared meanings can include, or what messages can include. They can include information, ideas, attitudes, emotions from one person or group to another. And look at the third definition. We have communication whenever a system, a source. Just now I mentioned 2 human-like agents. Here, systems, institutions, source of information. These are more general, non-human-like agents in the process of communication. We should be aware of that. Communication, of course, can take place between 2 human beings. But in the setting of modern society, we are not dealing with each other only on the level of interpersonal interaction, communication. A lot of times we may deal with institutions, organizations, such as the government, such as a committee, such as a board of directors, a school, a university. We may refer them as a party in the process of communication. Of course, you can see these institutions, organizations, they are somehow personified, or put in another word, they are given some characters like a living human being, in the sense that an organization, an institution, such as the church, a university, they can also think like a human being. They can also react like a human being. They can feel certain feelings and sentiments like a human being. So keep in mind, agents in the process of communication may not necessarily be a specific human being. Instead, it can be some organization which is made up by human beings, in the end. Look again at the third definition. Look again, the longest definition. Look at the second half, the latter half of that definition. You will see destination by manipulation of symbols transmitted over a channel. Keep these words in mind. We'll cover them. We'll meet them again in later discussion. In fact, we'll meet them again and again in the weeks to come. The channels, the media, okay, the symbols during the process of transmitting message and information, and the destination. Destination might not be the exact word. More often than not, we refer them as, say, purpose or intention during the process of communication. Okay, so this is the definition.